So we're changing direction from the typical dive and sport watches that we usually review to something a little bit more dressy and artistic. And this piece is a Seiko Presage, but not just an ordinary Seiko Presage. This is a piece from the Craftsmanship Series, which will have a specially crafted dial. Today's piece is the SPB399 limited edition. It has a dial that has been created from the Shippo Enameled process, which is where the craftsman Wataru Totani hand paints a thin layer of enamel glaze onto a blank decorated dial and heats it at 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. He does this multiple times until the proper thickness is achieved and then polishes it to give it a special vibrance. This process was developed in the 17th century in Japan and is very challenging since the enamel is no more than 1 millimeter thick. But will this detailed level of craftsmanship be enough to get you to buy a dress watch, or will you still just gravitate to a sport piece? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Grand Seiko SPGE295 Hotaka Mountain GMT. This is a fascinating colored spring drive GMT that is striking and fun. I think that this one is one of the best designs that they have made in the SPGE style thus far. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Seiko SRPH 42K Yak Watchang Thailand limited edition that I picked up while on my vacation last year to Thailand. And since I visited 9 different temples, this was absolutely the perfect watch to pick up since it represents the white demon giant that guards the Temple of the Dawn. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. The Seiko Presage SPB399 has a 40.6mm case width, a 15mm thickness, a 49.2mm lug-to-lug, a 19.5mm lug width, a 34.2mm crystal diameter, and weighs in at 102.26 grams. The case is made out of stainless steel, which is super hard coated and is round. The lugs are matte finished on the tops with high polish on the sides. A non-screw down crown can be found at the 3 position with the Seiko S on the top. The bezel is high polished and the domed sapphire crystal sits slightly above it to help protect it from scratches. The dial is crafted in blue Shippo enamel, and this texture is supposed to make you think of the waves in the ocean. The markers are Roman numerals alternating with simple rectangles in white with the 12 marker in gold. Seiko can be found in silver tone at the top middle portion with Presage automatic beneath it in white. The hour hand is spade style with the minute hand in leaf style, and both are in white. The second hand is in gold with a half moon at the rear. The power reserve indicator can be found at the left middle portion in white with a white leaf style hand. The date subdial can be found at the bottom middle portion in white with white numerals and a white leaf style hand. It cuts the 6 Roman numerals in half. No lume can be found on this piece in tradition with dress watches in general. The case back is open and you can see the movement inside with the limited edition number out of 800 engraved onto it. The movement is the Seiko 6R27, which is a 44-hour power reserve, beats at 28,800 beats per hour, has 29 joules, and a power reserve function. The biggest difference between this and the 6R35 will be that this one will trade the beat rate of 21,600 beats per hour and 70-hour power reserve for a 28,800 beat per hour and 45-hour power reserve. This may add more inertia and therefore give you better accuracy over long periods of usage. The strap is made out of calfskin and is in blue with white stitches near the lugs. It has a 3-fold clasp with push-button release and Seiko signed on it. The Seiko Presage SPB399 is limited to only 800 pieces worldwide, is 100-meter water resistant, and can be yours for $2,050. Now for my personal opinion. A few years back, I reviewed a piece called the SJE079, and this one had a very similar blue Shippo enameled dial, although it didn't have a power reserve and was a little bit different in format. This one though was $3,800. Now you can most likely get the same exact dial style and more complications for only $2,050 with the SPB399, and it is an 800-piece limited edition. It is mind-boggling and really makes me excited about the proposition of the SPB399. It also looks great on my 6.5-inch wrist like a dress watch should. The color is attractive, and I really like the contrast of the gold accents with the blue dial, and of course the white. It is a striking piece indeed, and I can see someone who wears a suit on a regular basis enjoying this one, or maybe someone who just needs a sharp-looking dress watch. This may also look great with a brown strap, and I would consider changing it to add even more contrast to this dial. So I'll recommend this for anyone who is after a high-value limited edition dress watch with a beautiful dial that has been handcrafted for you by a master artist. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.